The University Tower chimes, ringing another session of Ask the Professor, the show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Maggio. Let me introduce to you our panel for today. To my left is the Lions quarter zip new. It's Professor Danielle Maxwell.
Yes, and it is new. Got it at Ford Field. We had our private tour in August.
Private tour?
I mean, it was like 33% off if I used my employee discount, and I was like, say no more. Here's my credit card.
Excellent.
Air miles.
Yeah, exactly.
And you and Brian went to whatever it's called bowl at Ford Field too.
We did. The Game Above Bowl. They rebranded it. I still don't know what Game Above is, even after sitting there for like 6 hours, because it went to like 4 or 5 overtimes. But I still, it's okay. I knew what Quick Lane was, in the previous years, but they really failed on marketing. So maybe, Dave, maybe you need to step in with Game Above and be like, what is your product? Because no one knows what you're doing.
Game Above
No one
bowl.
knows what Game Above. I Googled that. I still don't know what they are. What is Game Above?
I don't know. I gotta find out.
I know.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Branding.
Well, good to be wearing some Lion swag today. That's cool.
Yes.
Professor Erin Bell is here. Erin, how are you?
I'm well. I'm wearing leopard-ish Lions.
Hey, we're not playing the Jags this week, so it's all that's
Lions
all that matters.
cousins.
We're going to call it Lions adjacent.
I
like
try.
that.
I
That's
really
good.
tried
Big
with
cat.
what I had to
Big
work
cat,
with.
that's all.
When we were coming over here, Mara said, everybody knows I don't like sports ball.
Nice.
And so, you can say the
Sports
same
ball.
thing if you want to.
I feel a little fair weather. I have some weird Lions anecdotes. I told you my mom used to paint the signs, and she used to paint
And
footballs. But in another life, I was a supposed writer, whatever, and I got to tour the Lions training facility to write about their environmentally designed
Yeah.
they've got like the green roof.
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't know, I think they recycled tires or something.
Yes.
It was pretty
Yes.
cool. Anyone else would have been starstruck. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I don't
That's
know.
awesome. How
Yeah.
long ago was that, Erin?
Oh my gosh. It's like,
18.
like 20 years ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was fun.
Dan Maggio is here with us today. Crack him up.
Yes,
What's going on?
not much.
What's up on the other side of Berkeley? Any chickens catch on fire?
Wait, what?
We're waiting for those new stores to go and restaurants to go in on Coolidge.
That's
so
right.
no developments there.
Not yet.
I don't know. I know it probably takes you a while to get to the other side of Berkeley, so you probably don't see it very often.
The other side.
3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
At least.
So funny. So funny. It's like we're from different worlds.
But it's good. So when you cross the tracks, come on over and see us.
We have tracks.
We have tracks. You were on the ritzy side.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe be on the nice block, but we're
Hey, come on, you have a boulevard.
No, seriously, having a blivid is really important.
it is actually very nice.
Very, very
Means that we're just
Okay.
this much farther away from our neighbor.
From the
Okay, I have to
neighbors.
ask. So who cuts the grass on the boulevard?
The
The
city
city.
does.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
is a city responsibility.
Yes. Except for if the boulevard, like Woodward, is shared by 2 different municipalities.
Right.
Oh, right.
In which case, the county is in charge.
Oh.
Wow.
Big deal. Jim Tubbs, what is your experience with boulevards?
Oh, not too much. Not too much. I'm not too much of a boulevardier.
What about Sunset Boulevard down there?
Well, I've
If it's
been
not
down
on
Sunset
fire.
when there were not fires going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
boy. I was at a conference fairly recently where Loyola Marymount professors were
Yep.
there, and I just listened to them talk for 5 minutes, and I nearly threw up in my throat like 10 times. They've lost, like, whole faculty homes are gone, properties owned by the university, and just horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Yeah. It even, in Malibu, it even jumped the Pacific Coast Highway and burnt those big houses on the water.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's exactly right. Just absolutely horrible.
I just read something today that there's some, a lot of you wealthy people collect art.
Mm-hmm.
And a whole bunch of
They're collecting ashes now.
Warhol,
Oh.
Warhol's
Oh, geez.
The
The
Coca-Cola
Getty
thing,
House.
the
Yeah.
8 thing, that's gone. And there was a David Hockney
Oh.
sculpture thing in the wall.
Mm.
House burnt to the ground. It's all gone.
That's horrible.
So my hockey's more expensive. Oh,
Oh, wow.
That's, of course, the dulcet tones of Dave Chow.
pleasure to be here.
The Chow man.
Excellent. Yeah, we're not going to talk about all the expensive art that you own, but it's always sad to see art burned to the ground no matter what. So,
That just means I have to make more.
yeah, that's right. Exactly. An original
Well, the tiki
DC.
I've actually had friends who own tiki homes, and they've actually burned up the tikis that survived.
Oh,
These are ceramic.
Oh.
You know, they
cool.
just need to be dusted off a little bit. But,
Yeah.
it's impressive. I don't, knock on wood, that my house doesn't go up. So.
That would be nice. Stephen Manning is here. And how are you? Wearing your like slightly out of brand Lions hat? I think that's interesting.
Out of brain.
I don't know. It's not. Is it on brand?
Blue. It's got the right color. It's got a lion.
It's Honolulu blue.
Exactly.
It is Honolulu
What are
blue.
you?
It's close enough.
I kind of liked it.
No, I think it's cool.
If
I
you
think it's
squint, it
cool.
looks just like the logo.
Yeah.
I like it. I
In
think
the
it's
red light,
a
it
new
looks like
take.
Ethel Merman.
Oh, it's like ferocious.
What are we even talking about?
I like it.
No, I like the teeth bared element of it. That's
Yeah.
kind of nice because it's time to bite some kneecaps off
They're ready
Yes,
to
it is.
consume.
That's what attracted me.
in the Motor City.
Yeah.
Is it really? It's cool.
Well, I just like the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's simple but bold at the same time.
it's a good aesthetic.
We got it at the Degrees, DeVries down at the
That's
Eastern
right.
Market.
That's
Oh.
right.
Oh.
Cheese market
Yeah.
downtown. They have all kinds of Detroit beer now.
Sure.
Lions beer
Mhm.
down there.
What else in the last week has a lot of Lions gear are these makeshift tents at gas stations
Yes.
all
Oh, yeah.
over the
They
South
pop up
Florida.
everywhere.
So,
Yeah.
so, always interesting.
Oh.
Speaking of things that may or may not be on brand or off brand, you know,
Entrepreneurial.
golf misspelled GFO, something like that.
GOUGH.
Heather Hill is here. Well, I made you laugh.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Well, it's pretty hard to misspell golf, but what do I know?
Well, I don't know.
Even our president put the Jared Goff chant into the ask for us to
No.
wear Lions colors today. So
With the appropriate hyphenations.
I have been traveling recently, and you can't go through the airport without it breaking out at least once. And it's very hard to describe to our listeners, but people just chant Jared Goff at weird places.
Restaurants?
and
Now, I have to
times
ask,
and-
what's the over-under as far as when will
7.
this...
We're gonna be supposed to win by 7.
No. When will this chant like,
Never.
go away?
Never.
when we win the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right.
Knock on wood,
All right.
sort of.
You're manifesting it. It's fine.
So yeah, you're just going to be staying at home, cozy. We're looking for like 4 inches of snow, by the way.
Are we?
Saturday afternoon.
Oh, wow.
That'd be a great night to
Delightful.
stay in. and
Your
watch
dog will
football.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
We're heading
I
into
didn't see
4
that.
days of single-digit
Yes.
overnight temperatures. One
Yeesh.
is maybe Tuesday night or Wednesday, -3.
Yeah, with the wind, it'll be even worse. Yeah.
Yep.
So I know that you're thinking of better days, Heather, because your little plant balls are all underground.
They
and they're
are all
waiting-
underground. Yes,
waiting
they are.
for the moment.
They are.
that they can burst forth
I
into
did,
spring.
I did plant some more little bulbs
All
this fall.
right,
So
nice.
I said I wasn't going to, and then I ordered some kind of late, and I managed to get them in. It was quite cold,
I
but
think that's cool.
Or the snow, the squirrels can't get to them.
Right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. They don't like to run on the snow that much.
Evil creatures.
Whistle pigs. Whistle pigs. Folks, this is a program where you can send us questions regarding anything. If you stump the panel, you win a prize. If you don't stump the panel, you win a prize. You can send us the questions in a number of ways. You can email us at atp@udmercy.edu. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, or listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. Dear professors, I'm on a roll. I've come up with another series of questions for the show. I was recently inspired by watching a show on the History Channel
Oh.
where they had mentioned the name of an Italian mob figure and their amazing nickname. I thought the nicknames were inventive, evocative, endearing, and some outright hilarious. It led me down the Wikipedia rabbit hole to do my research, but rather than ask you in the props to recall some of those nicknames, I've included a list of 25 names, and the professor's job is to determine whether I'm referring to a well-known Italian mob figure or cheese.
Oh, okay. A plus for creativity.
All right.
50-50 chance.
All right. Oh,
And
boy.
it's listed here, bonus points if you know the nickname of the
Oh no.
mobster, and maybe it is true. And maybe it is true on your show. It always circles back to food, of course.
Oh,
No,
true,
that's
true, true.
yeah.
True.
I hope you'll enjoy. Our very good friend Amber Hubley sent these in from Norwalk, Iowa. That's very, very nice of you to send those in. This is going to be wow.
Oh
I
boy.
don't even know where to start.
From the beginning.
Number 1.
From
Yeah.
the beginning, Barbado.
Doesn't
So
sound
is
like
that
a
the
cheese.
cheese name, or is that the nickname of a mobster, or the actual last name of the mobster?
I believe it's a proper name
Okay.
if it is a mobster, and it's a proper name if it's a cheese. Let's be serious.
So if we say it's a mobster, she would also like us to
Say the nickname
the nickname.
of
Oh.
that
For bonus
mobster.
points.
Yeah, for bonus points.
Barbado.
Big Hips Barbado or something like that? Or
So-
I mean, yeah.
Right.
The question is, does that sound like a cheese name anybody recognizes? If not, then you got to go with a mobster.
Doesn't sound like a cheese name. I don't think what is
I
that?
think it's a
city?
mobster.
I think it's a mobster too.
I think it's a mobster.
Yeah.
Going for consensus?
Yeah, do we need a...
It
Show of
is.
hands?
It is a mobster.
Okay.
You got that one
good.
correct.
Okay.
But what do you think John Barbado's nickname was?
Big Mike.
Can you give us any?
Fat Tony.
Yeah.
John Big Mike Barbado.
Bardo the Barbarian.
Boom, boom.
Thank you.
Can you give us anything to base a guess on?
Well, there's a bunch of categories where mobsters get their nicknames from. We've all seen at least a clip of The Sopranos, right? This one is definitely a food-based nickname.
His name again is
John Barbado. John Barbado.
Cheesy.
Big buffet or...
Cheese.
Big rig.
Big rig.
Well,
Like
it smells
big
like
buffet
bread.
Bardo.
But it's a
I like
food
that.
related.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Beatsy.
Grilling.
Johnny Baguette.
I was thinking baguette. Yeah, like baggy,
John Big
baggy B.
Eater.
So John
He's a
Barber,
baker.
Barley corn.
Oh.
the last clue I'll give you is that it is, you find this in the butcher shop. So don't go down the
Cleaver.
bread.
The cleaver.
Salami.
Sausage.
Freezer.
Ham.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
food.
Dan's
It's a
gotten the
food.
closest.
Okay.
Why
What
is
did you
that?
say?
John the
Prosciutto.
salami. Salami.
Capicol.
Bacon.
Pork bun.
Mortadella. You ready to go far?
Pepperoni.
John
Zucchini.
Pork Chop.
His nickname was Johnny Sausage.
Try to
Oh,
say
Johnny Sausage.
John Johnny
I do
Sausage.
Not want to know.
I no, we don't need to know.
Johnny
Only his friends could call him that.
That's right. That's right.
Special,
You can't
special
call it that. You
sausage
can't.
friends.
Lovingly.
How about Montazio?
I
Montazio.
think that's a cheese.
That sounds like a
That's a
cheese.
cheese.
That's
I'll
a
go
cheese.
Yes.
It is a cheese.
Yeah.
It is a cheese. I will tell you
Montazio.
a very quick story about Montazio. I discovered a recipe from the region of Italy over the holidays where my family is from. I'd never heard of this recipe before. And it called for Montazio cheese. I've never
Wow.
even heard of it before. Just a few weeks ago. So I went to
Westbourne?
Beth were here, the cheese lady at Westbourne.
Yeah.
And I have never seen a more excited human being for me to ask about an esoteric cheese. Oh, you want Montazio? It's right over here, and these are the things you can do with it. She's been there for like 25
Forever,
years.
yeah.
Seriously.
Wow.
She's really good.
We're
Jeff
taking a
Boats
field
needs to
trip
be here for
there,
this.
right?
Okay, so what part of Italy is your family from?
So we are from Fiume Veneto. I'm looking up.
I know.
the,
Of course.
In the United States
That's a
now.
map of the United States.
extreme northeast, basically in the Alps,
Oh.
north of Venice.
North of Venice.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the most easy recipe in the world. I'm telling you, I saw this basically in a YouTube short the day before Christmas Eve. We already had our meal planned. I go out, I get the cheese. You just shred a whole bunch of potato, add some butter and salt and pepper, fry the crap out of that into a pancake cake, and then add the Montazio shredded at the end. And you just sort of cut it up into wedges. It was the most incredible.
What kind of cheese
Wow.
is it like? What does it
It's
taste like?
Premier Asiago. And I know
Oh,
Asiago is
okay.
everybody's thing
Oh,
here.
no, that's my
I love
thing.
I like
Asiago.
So when are you making this for our next
Oh, I'm gonna
board
make
meeting?
it. I'm gonna make it.
You
It's
bring
too
it,
easy.
bring it here.
Okay,
Once I know
yeah.
how to make it, I'm gonna.
I have a big paella dish. It sounds like it could be perfect for
Perfect.
this.
Matt, we're giving this away for Halloween next year.
Okay, there you go.
Here's a slice.
Uh,
Open your bag.
Have a wedge.
Hey, come on, Matt and I. We agreed to cook for Halloween next
We
year. I'm
did.
doing a stir fry on my porch.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
I'm
just
coming
gonna have
over.
a ladle of chili to put in the kids' hands.
Oh.
No, remember I gave up corn chowder.
How about soup?
Clam chowder is gone.
How about figliata? Figliata.
That's a
Figliata.
lobster.
That's
Lobster.
a cheese.
That's
That sounds like a
lobster.
cheese.
I would
That's a
say
lobster.
cheese.
You're gonna
Sounds
go
like a lesson.
50-50 on me for all these.
I'm gonna go cheese.
Cheese.
It sounds.
Cheese.
Cheese.
It's a cheese.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
cheese wins.
Cheese.
We can't go 50. There's an odd number.
How about cassatella? Cassatella.
Sounds
Cassatella.
like a cheese.
Sounds
That's a
cheesy.
lobster.
That's a
Mobster.
Cassatella.
I'd say mobster.
Mobster.
Heather's on a roll. It's a cheese.
It's like
Oh,
of the
Heather.
house. It's like house
Ooh.
cheese.
Yep.
We should take the entire cheese list of Westbourne
Oh,
and show
100%.
our
Oh, the
cheese
cheese
list.
lady?
lady. Oh my God, we have to
She would-
defibrillate.
be in heaven.
Say we want all of these, and then next week we could have a taste.
Sample.
Yeah.
I wonder if she listens to us. She told me, I bought our pre-prepared mac and cheese, and then a block of Montasio. My gravy was on top. It was so great. Oh my gosh. It's like Trader Joe's where they have to tell you how to serve the
I
products.
have not seen this look on Matt's face since I
It's
brought
just
pork
funny.
buns. So.
Calabrese.
Calabrese.
That's a
That
monster.
sounds.
That's a cheese.
I feel like it's
I
cheesy.
would say cheese.
Cheese.
That's an area of
It's
Italy.
an area of Italy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't
Calabrese.
it like a
It
sauce?
is.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
caprese. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's how you pronounce it, yeah.
Calabrese is a mob figure.
Oh.
But what do you think Frank Calabrese's?
Frankie.
Frank the
It
sausage.
is Frankie
Yeah.
something.
Frankie
Bones. I'm sorry,
You know,
that's
it starts with a B.
that's a
and you
DJ.
did boy and she
Frankie
did bones.
Boy,
It's
Frankie-
Frankie starts with a B something Calabrese.
Frankie Butcher.
Frankie
Frank Broccoli.
Frankie Brains.
Beast Man.
Nope. Frankie Breeze.
Oh.
Calabrese.
Oh, Breeze, Braise. Okay.
Frankie
Okay.
Breeze.
The Breeze.
What does Calabrese mean? Anything
It's a
in
region
Italian?
of
It's just a
Italy.
region. Oh,
It's
like
actually-
It's an Italian surname.
Calabria.
too. I know a guy
But-
that had both.
Also, Matt, have you been to Canturo? You've been to Canturo.
Absolutely.
So I think Calabrese is it's the little round loaf bread.
oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bread from that region. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't Cantaro where under the Tuscan sun? Isn't that the town? I just read that.
I think he's talking about.
He's
restaurant.
talking about the
the store.
Italian superstore.
I didn't know that that was
Oh.
a town. Oh,
Yeah. Have to
Oh,
look it up. How about
Sounds like-
Bucchieri? Buccieri.
That sounds like a mobster.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Mobster.
Yeah.
I'm going
It
with-
is. It's Frank
I'm going with
Bucchieri.
cheese.
Is he
I
also
think it's a
Frankie?
cheese too.
Sorry.
What if it's both?
It's
Right.
a lobster. But his name is Frank. What's his nickname?
Big buck.
Has nothing to do with his last name. That's my
Oh.
only clue.
Frank Fingers.
It's
Oh.
Frank Animal Bucchieri.
The weasel.
No.
Fox.
kitty.
Nope.
Kitty.
Whistle pig.
Does it
Lion.
does it alliterate with an F?
It does not.
Oh.
what does it begin
What
with?
kind of animal?
Dog.
Frankie the Horse.
The horse.
Bucchieri.
Oh.
Good Lord. Come on.
Oh,
You know?
That's not inventive.
How about Bilotti? Bilotti.
That sounds
Cheese.
that sounds cheesy.
It's definitely a mobster.
Oh, what?
I'm just going with
That's
cheese for
cheese.
all of them because
Tommy
I'm hungry.
Bilotti. What's his nickname?
Tommy Bilotti.
Tommy
Baloney
Titan.
Bilotti.
Tommy Titan.
Tommy Baloney.
Tommy the Gun. Tommy.
Tommy Gun. Uh-huh.
Tommy Winthrop
Ooh, I like it.
thighs.
Tommy the Gun.
Does it start with a T? Is it?
It starts with a T.
Okay.
It's
Tiny-
alliterative.
Tommy Turtle.
Tommy. Nope.
Tommy.
It's not an
Tom.
animal.
Tiny
Tom-
Tommy.
It's an object. Tommy
Two.
object.
Tommy
Bilotti.
Toilet
Tommy
Head.
Trigger.
Tommy Gun.
Tommy.
That's a good one.
I
Tommy.
like Tommy. Tommy.
I mean, I can completely give it away.
Give it away.
Back in the day, it was a little more common for men who had lost all their hair to wear.
Toupee? Oh, Tommy the toupee. That's
Tommy the
awesome.
toupee.
Yes. I don't know
That's
why.
I would
unfortunate.
think that a man
Obvious-
would not appreciate that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is,
No.
this is not a nickname you get in your early 20s.
No, it's true.
No.
It's true.
You earned that one.
How about Puzzone?
That's a cheese.
Puzzone. That is a
That
cheese.
has to be a
100%. Yep.
Puzzoni.
How about Mancuso? Mancuso.
That's a
It's
lobster.
like
That's a
Manchego,
lobster
which is also a
name.
cheese. So.
Manchego's yummy.
Manchego's
That's
very yummy.
Spanish cheese.
It is a
Isn't
Spanish
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so what was it? Mancuso is a.
It sounds like a cheese.
It's a mob figure,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael or
This-
Mikey Mancuso. What was his nickname?
Mike.
Within reason and non-vulgarity, a part of the body.
Within
Mickey.
reason.
Michael, Mikey, blank, Mancuso.
Fingers.
Mm-mm.
Man
That's good.
boobs.
Muscles.
No,
Thumbs. Knees.
Oh, thumbs.
Do- Is this going to have to be bleeded?
no, it should
Oh,
not be.
Okay.
No.
Belly.
Wait a
Armpit.
minute.
Ears, eyes,
Nose.
Like
Above.
mouth, the
Mikey
mouth.
knows.
Mikey
Mikey knows
knows.
Mancuso. Yep.
Mikey,
Okay.
I'll break your legs.
Mikey, you'll break
Mikey,
your nose.
the spleen. You know. It's not-
The
I'll
adrenal.
rip it out.
Yeah, Mikey, the adrenal gland doesn't.
I think
doesn't-
we're getting less and less concerned about getting any of these right.
That's all right. That's
Have we
absolutely
ever?
right. Gina Prino.
I would say that's a
G-I-N-E-P-R-I-N-O.
I love
Mobster.
cheese.
Lobster.
The breed.
It's a cheese.
Dang.
What kind?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Doesn't say.
Gina Prino.
Falagone. F-A-L-A-G-O-N-E.
Oh, Matt's
Sounds
getting
like
into it.
a
He's using his
pasta.
hands.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a cheese. Like you'd add falagone to a pasta.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Mobster.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
It's a
lobster.
cheese.
Oh,
Well, you can
I
add
love
a
the little
lobster to
streaks
salad.
that Amber did here. This actually makes it really. How about La Pietra? L-I-P-I-E-T-R-A.
Mobster.
Mobster.
Lobster.
Cheese.
It is a mobster.
La Pietra.
I'm just gonna keep saying
Jimmy.
cheese.
Jimmy La Pietra, what do you think his nickname was?
Little Caesar.
This one does work with the last name, sort of.
La Pietra?
Petey.
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on. It's gotta be.
Pencil neck.
Give me the pizza.
Last name is what? La.
La
Pasta.
Pietra. Lipietra.
The painter?
Petrify.
Jimmy
The
painter?
Petrifier.
I don't even know if there's a way that I can get this done.
Paella.
Jimmy the Lapper was his nickname.
Jimmy
The
the
what?
what?
Lapper?
What's a lapper?
That sounds.
You always
Lapping
beat
up
people
milk?
at races.
Risque.
I don't know.
The
Lapper.
Like,
Sounds like
Yeah.
something your dog does.
Does he sit on people's
maybe
laps?
They
maybe
do,
that's
the
what he
Lapper
maybe that's what he liked when he went to certain kinds of clubs.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
Lapper.
What? How about Arunda? Arunda.
That's a cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, it's a
It
cheese.
says it's a, oh, that's the first one you've all been together on, and you were correct. It is a cheese. Attanasio. Attanasio.
Cheese.
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 Lobster.
It's a mobster.
Oh.
I'm
What
off my
was
streak.
Louis, aka Louis Blank Antanasio's nickname?
Louis the Lip.
I mean, that's
I
great,
like
but
that.
it's not a body part.
Is
Louis
it
the Lion.
like Zio?
This is a
Louis
sound
Zio?
you could make.
This
Pop
is a-
pop.
Laugh and Louis.
Close.
Bang bang.
Not bang bang.
Boom,
That's good
boom.
too.
How about pew pew?
Not pew pew. It's not
Not
Star
boom, boom.
Wars. Pew pew pew.
Bang.
It's not bang.
Kapow.
It's not kapow.
Chow.
I know. I'm like looking to you for like
Louis
those
the
like
Pop.
Batman. You know,
A chew.
exclamation.
I would guess this will be my last clue that he probably had a distinctive laugh after this nickname.
Cackle.
Chortle.
Ha ha.
Chortle.
His nickname was Ha Ha. Ha Ha Attanasio.
Ha ha.
Yep, that's right.
He's the practical joker.
Yep. Scodelato. Scodellато.
Lobster.
Mobster.
Cheese.
Cheese. I'm going cheese.
Cheese.
100% cheese.
Darn it.
This one I've actually had before. There's only 2 cheeses on this whole list that I guess I gave it away.
Oh.
It's Torino. Torino
Torino,
is a
okay.
cheese. All right. It's
It's a
from
car,
Turin.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zappolo.
Grand.
Zappola.
Mobster.
That's a cheese.
Mobster.
No, I think that's a mobster.
Mobster.
It is a mobster.
Oh, okay.
It's George Zappolo. What was his nickname?
Georgie.
Disaster.
Body part again.
Oh.
Different body part.
Georgie the lip.
Nope.
Georgie
Above
fingers.
or below the waist?
Nope. It's above the waist. It's not a spleen.
Georgie the beard.
The heart.
This
Internal
is
organ or external?
A part of the body that is obviously there, but you would. It's sort of hard to describe. People don't think about it
The
first.
appendix.
The
No.
frenulum.
Yeah.
Not an internal organ.
Oh, not internal. Oh, okay.
It's an external. I don't know. You can't even
Skin?
call it an organ. It's just sort of a
Well, skin's
A
an
feature.
organ.
Eyebrow.
feature. Yeah.
The
Eyebrow.
chin?
Eyelash.
Body hair.
Beard.
Mole.
All right,
George
we're
the
done.
beard.
The
We're
cheek?
done. His
Elbow.
name was Georgie Neck. Georgie Neck. It's very
Georgie
hard to
Neck.
give a
That's
description
a
of
brutal
it.
name.
He probably didn't have one.
Yeah, it probably
It
did.
went straight ears to shoulder,
I don't
right?
get the clue.
Pioggi. Pioggi.
Say
Cheese.
That
cheese.
sounds like a mobster.
It's a mobster. Another Louis. What do we say when someone is sitting in a chair and they're just not active or doing anything?
Lazy.
Lazy.
You're
Lazy
sitting
boy.
like
Slacker.
Lump?
like a lump. He's Louis the lump.
Louis the Lump.
That's a
Louis
good
You
one.
should
the
call
lump.
him
That's
Lumpy
unfortunate.
at least.
No, that's a Leave
That's
It to
not the
Beaver
way.
thing. Isn't it? No. Dan, who am I thinking about Leave It to Beaver?
Did Donald Trump give them these nicknames?
I'm so afraid.
Only on
so
Truth
afraid for
Social.
our country. How about Puzzone? Puzzone.
That's
Cheese.
a cheese.
Cheese.
It is a cheese.
Yay.
This will be kind of interesting if you know your Italian geography. Dolomiti. Dolomiti.
Well, it's
Cheese.
the area of Italy.
That's right.
The Dolomites.
No, it's
What
like
would we
Dolomite.
say?
Let's say cheese.
I say cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
It is a cheese. Absolutely. From the Dolomites. That's right. Grappino. Grappino.
I think that's
Mobster.
a cheese. too.
Lobster.
Lobster.
Mobster.
It's like a sounds like wine.
It's a cheese. It does sound like grappa. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
Everybody
Sounds
who's
like
Italian knows what grappa
A
is.
little grappa.
Yeah.
Little grappa.
Grappino.
Sounds like a Godzilla villain.
Grappino. Give me a few little grappino.
The story I remember my dad saying, it took him until he was honestly in his 40s before he finally went and visited his family in Italy. And they would eat and eat and eat for like 3 straight hours. And then there were the after dinner drinks. And you had your homemade liquor, which was the grappa. And my dad was like, it basically was like gasoline mixed with ethanol. Like there was no flavor to it because you're making it in your bathtub or whatever. And everybody would light it on fire and be like, "Ooh, look at the alcohol content."
But nobody would
And then
drink it.
you'd have to drink. No, you'd have to drink it.
Was this after you'd had wine at dinner and stuff? As
Absolutely.
Well?
I mean,
Of
this
course.
is an all-day eat here. It's just incredible.
So- We're
Ooh,
making
look
some,
at the
right?
alcohol.
Oh my god, we could make some grappa. We could.
We could.
I think that they.
We have a whole
sometimes-
building for it.
We
Isn't
do.
it called
We
toilet
can
wine?
we can label it. We can label it with the Ask the Professor label. Official
Yeah.
Ask
What do we
the
get
Professor.
for our
Official
listeners?
ATP grappa.
You can design the label. Dave
It's
can
on
design
my-
the
it's on
label.
my
He's
list of
doing it
things to
right
do.
now.
We can drive around the South selling it as a revitalizing tonic.
But not with vapors.
Revitalize it.
At carnivals.
At Carnival.
At carnivals,
Oh, dear
yes.
God.
How about Magnoca? Magnocca. Magnoca.
That sounds like a
Mobster.
That sounds like a
Hey,
mobster.
cheese.
Yes.
Lobster.
Cheese?
It's cheese.
Oh.
There's only one of these left, and honestly, I can't remember a time when we've had more
What?
fun
What
with
is the
these
Maggio?
questions.
What
This
is it?
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
Maggio.
Thank God there were no Mayo or Maggio
Mayo.
crossovers.
Could be
No.
Formaggio.
Formaggio.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Dan
That
the
is the
man
word for
Maggio.
No, Dan, I did see Maggio wine over at Westmore.
I saw that. I've seen that too.
But no offense, it's only a $12 wine though. Dan, come on,
Gotta
step it
work
up.
on
We're
that.
cheap.
And I'm sure you've seen the Mio Netto
Yes.
Prosecco at Costco because they
Oh.
only have 80,000 things of it.
Also the flavored water.
Yeah,
The Mio.
Oh, the Mio
Yeah.
added
Does it
in,
come in
yeah.
5-gallon
Yeah.
bottles?
With a little basket on the bottom?
Neo additive.
So one
With a
more of
screw
these
on top.
There's
folks.
a lot you could do with that phrase.
Yes.
Neo additive.
I know.
Let's
Let's finish it off.
let's finish it off strong here.
We'll bring it back to organic chemistry.
Cantarella, Cantarella.
Say
Cantarella.
Mobster.
I think it's a last name.
Cheese.
Mobster.
I think it's a mobster.
Mobster. We haven't had one in a while.
See if we can work this one all the way through. So it is a mobster. Haven't had one of those in a
Cheese.
while. It's Richie something Cantarella.
No, another body part? Oh.
I mean, it is, but it's more of the state, like, sometimes.
Rigid.
Rigor mortis?
No,
Ah.
like,
Rigor mortis.
like you might say, like, when you heard the pirate, like Barbarossa, the translation is Redbeard, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we'd say
okay.
Redbeard. So it's like a state of this person's head. Does that make any sense?
No.
No, not at all.
Red
We
face.
already have the toupee, so not bald.
So
Yeah, we already had
you
the
know what?
neck.
It is We'll see if we can get all the way there. This is referring to the fact that he must have been bald as a cue ball.
Okay.
Cue ball.
Richie the head.
Round?
Sunburn,
Shiny.
sunburn.
Shiny
Richie
head.
something head. Shiny head is really close. You're really
Polish.
really close. Polish is even closer. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
Reflect,
great.
reflection.
Shiny head.
Sheen.
Not sheen, but you're even
Shine.
closer.
Marble head.
Rubbed head.
Actually, I'm going in more of an artistic direction
What?
because
Marble.
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 That's what I said.
when you
Oh.
want to shine things, you
Polish.
add-
Polish.
Polish.
not
Oh.
polish, but
Oil.
Buff.
Balm.
Brasso. Silver.
Conditioner.
Windex.
This is
Buff
wild.
head.
Brillo.
I'm thinking more of some of the paper sculpting that I did when I was in
Paper
grade
Paper
school.
mache.
And we
mache.
always sprayed it with
Glue.
Lacquer.
to keep it together. Oh, I'm looking at the art
Adhesive
gallery.
spray.
Shellac head.
Oh.
His name was the
Shellac
shellac head.
The
Yeah.
shellac
What
head.
kind of nicknames are
Ooh.
these?
I tried so hard.
Making shellac nails, Matt. Shellac
Maybe
nails.
Oh,
put on those
see, I'm
pompadours
sorry.
and
You don't get your nails done,
Yeah.
obviously.
You said shiny.
I don't-
You're,
So
you
the
were
mob,
getting there.
the
You're
mob
getting
boss
there.
is sitting around and he's like, "Hey, I think this is a job for shellac."
Yeah,
Shellac
I don't see that. I don't
We
see
needed
that.
It requires thought.
Hey, shellac head, come here. I got a job for you, shellac head. That doesn't work.
An
Doesn't
immovable
work.
coiffer.
If
Dave, we're gonna get a drawing of shellac.
God.
if I learned
This
anything,
isn't shellac head.
and I have never actually watched an
Elvis.
entire episode of The Sopranos, but I did watch every episode of Breaking Bad.
Mm.
It's something
Very
that you
good.
do that brings you fame, and it may not be something you like, but that becomes your nickname.
that's
It's
your
just the way it is.
Maybe
so.
he shellacked somebody's head.
Yeah, well, he could have shellacked some guy too.
I don't think he's bald. I think he has a lot of hair and he uses a lot of hairspray.
Well, we
Okay.
shellac.
Like a
Can't
Ronald
Okay.
Reagan
shellac.
pompadour
Okay.
thing?
Can't shellac also mean to, like, I'm gonna shellac?
Yeah, like take
Yeah.
him out. Take
Yeah.
him out. No, 100%.
Oh, he was a hitman.
I like that used as a sort of violent verb. You know?
Well, it's either that or records.
Who won the game? We shellacked.
We
them.
shellac.
There, that's
Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna do that
Okay.
tomorrow. We're gonna shellac them.
Yeah,
gonna
we are.
shellac
We're
them.
gonna shellac the commanders. Yeah, that's the
God.
plan. and their wild young quarterback. Oh, I'm so sorry, Profs. The time has come for us to say goodbye. Heather,
Bye-bye.
Stephen,
Goodbye.
Dave,
See ya.
Jim,
Farewell.
Dan,
See ya.
Aaron,
Goodbye.
and
Go,
Danielle.
Heather, go Lions.
And now
1,
these
2,
words
3, go Lions!
Sports ball.
There
from
goes
University
Michael
of
the
Detroit
meter.
Mercy.
You can email Ask the Professor at atp@udmercy.edu or visit the Ask the Professor Facebook page.
Ask the Professor is produced and directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Maggio.